Okay, so today we're doing another second grade math presentation, and we're doing subtraction word problems. So we will read, visualize, and solve problems, match picture to number sentences, and then exit slip quiz, 3 word problems. So let's start with the first word problem. Sammy has 10 apples. He gives Johnny 5. Then his mom takes 2 apples. How many apples is Sammy left with? So let's start. So he has 10 apples. So let's go through how we solve the subtraction word problems. First, we have to identify how many apples we start with, or how many objects. So it says Sammy has 10 apples, so we start with 10. Then he gives Johnny 5. So if he's giving Johnny 5, that means we're subtracting 5. So minus 5. Then his mom takes 2 apples. So when his mom takes 2 apples, that's another minus 2. So let's first do 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. I assume we know how to do these smaller subtractions, so I'm not going to go over those. And then we have to subtract another 2. So it's 5 minus 2 equals 3. So we have to identify the beginning number. Then we have to find the numbers we're subtracting, and then do the subtraction. Next one. George has 8 bananas. He gives Akshaj 5 bananas. Then his friend takes 1 banana. So how many bananas is George left with? So you guys can try this on your own. And then I'll go over the answer. Okay. So you can pause the video if you want to try it on your own. But he has 8 bananas. So let's start with those 8 bananas. And he gives Akshaj 5 bananas, so we're subtracting 5. Now, if you don't know how to do the single digit subtraction, that's okay. We can just do a number line. And then we can do minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. So since we're subtracting 5, we do 5 minus 1s and we count backwards. 8 to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So that's how we can do the single digit subtraction. So 8 minus 5 equals 3. Then his friend takes 1 banana. So when he's taking 1 banana, we're subtracting 1. That equals 2. So we see how we found the number of bananas we start with. Then we subtract the values, like 5 bananas and then 1 banana. So that's total of subtracting 6. And if you're having trouble with the single digit subtraction, you can do a number line where you go minus 1, then minus 1, then minus 1, however many times the number you're subtracting. So here we subtract 5, so we do 5 minus 1s, and we get down to 3 by counting down. So he has 2 bananas at the end. Okay. Satish has 68 carrots. He gives Matthew 36 carrots. Then his mom takes 3 carrots. How many carrots? How many carrots is Satish left with? So I'm going to give you guys some time to try this one on your own. This one's a bit more difficult, but try it out and then I'll go over the answer. I'll go over the answer in 1 minute. But don't feel rushed. If you need extra time, you can pause the video. Okay, so I'll go over the answer now. So we have 68 carrots, and then we get then he gives Matthew 36 carrots. So if he's giving them away, he's subtracting. So 68 minus 36. So let's first do this. So we learned in one of the lessons how to do these two-digit subtractions. So you put the number on top, then the number you're subtracting goes on the bottom. So let's do this. So what is 8 minus 6? That's 2. 6 minus 3? That's 3. So you get 32. So we first get 32, then his mom takes 3 carrots. So if she's taking 3 carrots, then that's 32 minus 3. So 32 minus 3, and we can count backwards. So 32 minus 3, we get 31, 30, 29. So we get 29. That's the answer. 29. So if you guys, I hope you guys understand how to do those. Basically, we have to identify first what number we start with, then the numbers we're subtracting, and then we just subtract. It's not too difficult. We already know how to subtract. We just have to figure out the values from the word problem. Okay. So now we're going to do some visualization to help us solve word problems. So I want you guys to match the situation with the visual. So here you can see like A is this many apples minus this many apples. This line is the minus symbol. And here B is this many apples minus this many apples. And same thing for C. And here we have 3 word problems. So match like Satish to one of these word problems, Jason to one of them. Sorry, this is. And then match Mason to one of them, based on how many apples we start with, which is on the left side, and how many apples we take away. Okay, so you can pause the video. I'm going to first go over Satish. So first, Satish has 6 apples. So which of these visuals starts with 6 apples? It's A, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then he gives Matthew 4 apples, which means we're subtracting 4, which means A is the answer because we have 6 here, and we're subtracting 4 apples. So that's the visual. And then when we subtract these 4 apples, we take away 4 from 6, we'll get 2. Now, Jason has 9 apples. Andrew takes 6. How many apples is Jason left with? Well, let's visualize this. Jason has 9 apples, so he starts with 9 apples. Which of these answer choices starts with 9 apples? Correct, it's B. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then he takes away 6. And here we have 9 minus 6 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer choice is B. And then we have the third one. Mason has 11 apples and he gives 5 to Murley. How many apples is Mason left with? So he starts with 11. And if you look at answer choice C, it starts with 11 apples. So we can visualize like this. We have these 11 apples, then we're taking away these 5. So this helps us solve these subtraction word problems. So 11 here gives away 5, which is minus 5. And this matches up. So it'd be C. So Satish A, Jason B, Mason C. Okay. So now that we've done some word problems, we understand how to identify the first number, find what we're subtracting, we understand how to visualize. Now, let's do a few, these are the exit slips questions. We don't need this question. So these 3 questions are the exit slip questions. So try these 3 questions out. If you need extra time, you can pause the video. I'll give you guys a few minutes. And then once you guys do that, then we can go over the answers together. So I'll give you guys maybe 3 or 4 minutes.
Roshan, are you recording it? Because I am not seeing your uh, stream. Your old stream is there, maybe.
I am recording on Streamlabs.
I'm not. One
First
minute.
do 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5 is 5.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, continue, continue. Yeah, my bad. But the video is not coming, so audio is not coming, so I was a bit confused. Yeah, just unmute it here also, like, so because I'm not seeing the.
Okay, I'll unmute. I'm
Yeah,
going to start.
yeah,
Okay,
continue.
so let's start with the problems now. Now that you guys have had a few minutes. So Murli has 28 oranges. He gives Karthik 16. Then his dad takes 5 oranges. How many oranges is Murli left with? So we know how to start. We have to identify how many oranges we start with, which is 28, because he has 28 oranges. 28. Then he gives Karthik 16. So if he's giving 16, we're subtracting 16. So let's do this first. 28 minus 16. So we can first do the ones place, 8 minus 2, which is 2. 8 minus 6. And then we can do the tens place, 2 minus 1 equals 1. So we get 12. Then his dad takes away another 5 oranges. So we get 12 minus 5, since his dad is taking 5 oranges away from Murali. So that's 12 minus 5, and we get 7. and you can do the number line method if you need to do this. So 7 is the answer for problem number 1. Then problem number 2. James has 60 oranges and he donates 30. Then he gives 3 to Sam. How many does he have left? Okay, you guys can still see this. James has 60 oranges and he donates 30. Then he gives 3 to Sam. So we start with 60 oranges. And he's donating 30, so he's giving away 30, which means that we're subtracting 30 from how many he has. So what is 60 minus 30? 60 minus 30. Since only both are zeros in the ones place, we can just subtract the tens place. 6 minus 3 equals 3. We get 30. Then he gives 3 to Sam. So that means we're subtracting another 3. So 30 minus 3 equals 27, because we can count backwards to 29, 28, 27. So this is our answer. Okay, number 3. Satish has 48 apples and he gives 25 to Santosh. How many apples does he have left? So let's think about this. So he starts with 48 and he gives 25 to Santosh. That's minus 25. So if we're starting with 48 and giving 25, we can do this, and we can do our subtraction, our two-digit subtraction, which we learned in a different lesson. So 8 minus 5 equals 3 in the ones place. 4 minus 2 equals 2 in the tens place, which is 23. So our answer is 23. So we just identify the beginning number of apples, then we identify how much we subtract, and then we just subtract, and we already know how to subtract. So it's not too difficult, it's pretty simple. We're just adding some application to it. Now, we're going to have a homework. Write and find the solution for 2 subtraction stories. Create these word problems using the questions I've shown you as an example. So what do I mean by this? So just how I wrote these questions, I want you guys to write 2 questions. So I want everyone watching to write 2 questions for homework. You don't have to do it right now, but you should do this for homework because it will help you understand it more. And then once you write them, you should do the subtraction. You should solve it. So at least have, like, someone has X amount of items. So like, let's say George has 8 bananas. You can do, Johnny has 5 apples. So that's an example. So you can write this out. You can write how many apples they have, and then you can write how many they subtract. So you can create the values. And basically write a story that looks like this, where someone has a starting amount, then you take away a certain amount, and then they result with a certain amount. So let's just show an example of how we can write it. So if we want to start with 5 apples, you can say Johnny has 5 apples. Then let's say we want to take away 3. Samantha takes away 3 apples. Then we have 5 minus 3 equals 2. So basically we would want to create it like this, and then we would want to put the answer. So Now that we've done this, I want you guys to create 2 problems like these. Don't do the exact problems. Create original ones. I want you to make 2 problems like these for homework, and then I want you to find the solution. So that's it for today's lesson on subtraction word